So today I'd like to talk a little bit about champions. So normally the first champion that you get is Helen. And there are different things that you can do with Helen. And for instance, so if we look here and we see this little heart above the keep, and if you click on the keep, you can go over here to the champion button, and you can see that Helen is here. 20 is the max level you can get for everybody. I've already maxed out Helen, as you can see here. But if you click on the arrows, you can go through a whole bunch of other champions that are available. For me, so I have Esmeralda as the champion I got after Helen. And you can see I'm almost done with her. So the first thing that you can do is you can see over here this greet button. And so if you click greet and then just click on her, it goes through a little story there. And you can see it'll give you some experience for her. And if you click, you can see here I can't empower anymore, but I think you can click like 10 times. Like you can keep clicking and it goes through a little story each time. It takes about maybe 45 seconds to get through all the empowers that you can do for the day, but you can do them all in one stretch. And so that's what I usually do in the morning is I'll just go ahead and click through and get all my empowers out. Excuse me. And, first I'll start with the greet and then I'll do all the empowers. And by the time I'm done with all the empowers, I can go over here to the loyalty and you can check to see how your experience is doing. If you have any love boxes or ruby necklaces, you can go ahead and apply those to get the experience. And then by the time I'm done doing all that, the greet has the cooldown timer has expired again, so I can go ahead and do it again. And you can see that you have 10 greets that you can do throughout the day, but for the greet, there's a 1 minute cooldown timer for each one. So if you look at the champion skills, you can see that, the different bonuses that the champion can give you. And so, obviously with like a 60% mounted troops defense and hit points and ground in city troops and defense and enemy debuff here, troops attack on monsters. So Esmeralda gives you 60% when you max her out, which is a huge boost. So there's those skills that you can do. If I go back to Helen, she has her own set of skills, when you max her out that you can do. She also has this champion skin. So you can see like the classic Helen, there's the Queen of Sparta Helen here. And you can see that if you've activated the Queen of Sparta one, then you get these additional buffs. And so that's why I have that one. I don't remember where I got this one from, though. Sorry. And then for the scenes, I don't remember if I guess the Elven Forest doesn't give you anything specific, any kind of bonus for that. But so right now going on, there's an event. And so if you look in your city, you can see over here this Helen's Visit. And so if you click on that and then come over here to redeem, so you can see here I have only 4 of these champion tokens. You can see that during this event, there's a chance to earn a token from boss monsters up to 10 a day. And so these tokens are what you need to get additional champions. And so just fighting boss monsters throughout the day will give you a chance to get additional tokens. And these tokens, you can redeem them once you get enough to get different items. So you can see the Bavarian Flower is if you want to get Elizabeth. Ariadne's Thread is if you want to get Ariadne. And La Mancha Armor Fragment is if you want to get Dulcinea. And so the Roma Bouquet Pot, I've already got Esmeralda, so it won't let me get more of that. And So I mean, it takes a while to collect enough, obviously, to redeem them. Because here, let me go back into the champion, and so like for Elizabeth, if I click on her, oh sorry, where I'm trying to, because I don't have enough of anything. Oh, here we go. So like the unlock button for getting different ones. Interesting. I don't think I have all these, but it doesn't let me get them here. All right, so let me just show you in your items. You may already have some of these if you've gotten the tokens from the events before and redeemed them, and sometimes you don't remember what you got. So if you look here, so you can see for some reason, I've gotten a few flowers, a few threads, and some La Mancha armor fragments. So obviously I'm closest to the La Mancha armor fragment for Dulcinea. So in general, if I'm going to go ahead and get those champion tokens and redeem them, I'm going to want to get them for Dulcinea. Because I think you need 200, or sorry, 400. Yeah. So you need 400 of these in order to unlock the champion. So what you want to do is just get the ones you have the most of, and once the event's going to run out, I think 10 days it lasts, then go ahead and get the tokens, or sorry, get the fragments of the champion that you want to get. I'm not sure that there's necessarily a better, a best one to get second, third, fourth. I haven't really looked into that, but you can certainly look into their skills to see which ones will fit what you want to be doing. And then once you do that, you can get that champion and start leveling that champion up. Just one thing to remember is that the greets, that you only have 10 a day, so that's 10 for any champion. So if you go ahead and use all those on one champion, then you can't use any more on a different champion. But what you really want to be doing is focusing on one champion at a time anyway. And unfortunately for somebody like Helen, if you've already finished Helen and maxed her out, it still lets you waste your greets and your empowers on her, even though it won't do any good for you. So you just want to make sure that you get to the champion that you're trying to level up before doing the greets or the empowers. Okay, that's all I wanted to say, given that we have the event going on now. So, grab your champions and get the buffs.